Hi there, my crafty friends. It is Ashley Pfeiffer, the maker behind Stamped AF, and it is Wednesday, July 31st. I'm on vacation, so no watch. And it is 7:31. Just gonna pull this up on my iPad. It's funny, it was super nice out about 5 minutes ago, and now I think it's gonna rain, so I've got every single light in my craft room on. Just pulling this up on my iPad. Wi-Fi has kind of, I don't know. I'm going to try and make this quick tonight because I don't know how long the internet will cooperate because it looks like it's going to pour. So I'm also probably going to have a dog on my lap in no time at all because he's terrified of thunderstorms. So when I turned, you probably, well, maybe you can tell, my hair is still wet. Hi, Chrissy. Thanks for watching. I am on vacation. We have closure at work, so it's mandatory vacation. Whatevs. But I'm off all this week, so I have immersed myself quite deeply in craft sale prep because I have now signed up. I've got one August 10th. I've got one August 2031st. Thank you so much, Wendy. Yeah, so I've got at least 2 in August, none in September, potentially 2 in October, 2 in November, and 1 in December. So yeah, I need to get moving. But I also don't want to make too much because I want to figure out what is popular and what's not, right? So I'm gonna flip this around. I've just got a few housekeeping items. It'll take no time at all. This baby goes live tomorrow. Yay! Well, I should clarify. It goes live to demonstrators. So if you would like to be able to see what's inside this post-it note written catalog, then consider, if you live in Canada, consider joining my Crafted AF team, and you can place a pre-order. And hi, Arlene. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Karen. If you join today, because July 31st is the last day of August, last day of July, you will get a $14 voucher to spend in August. So you can purchase your starter kit today and use that $14 towards your starter kit. Now also, if you live in Canada and are not currently working with a demonstrator and would like a copy of this catalog, I am placing my pre-order bright and early tomorrow. I've actually got my alarm set despite being on vacation. And I'm going to order some catalogs. So if you would like to receive a catalog from me, then just message me and give me your mailing address. Today is the last day for bonus days coupons. So if you spend $60, you get a $6 voucher. You will get an email with that number and you can spend it as of tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you how many I have, but it's sure going to help with my pre-order. So I think that's it. Wiggle Worm class goes live tomorrow. Today is the last day to get the Praiseworthy Pros class. So if you were thinking about that one, last day is today. Wiggle Worm starts tomorrow and it is adorable. And on that note, let's flip this around, get our craft on, and I'll show you some of the things I've been working on this week. So, sorry, flip that first. So here is, spoiler, here is what we're going to make. Sorry for that shake there. We are going to make a version of that. I'm just going to cover all this glare. This is the beauty of working on laminated grid sheet. There, is that good? Pretty good. We are going to make a version of this. We're not going to do this super blended sky, but we're going to use the bleach technique. So I did this for a sample, a challenge a couple of weeks ago, and hopefully it wins. I would love for it to win. I don't know what is wrong. I cannot speak. Okay, craft sale prep. So first off, on the Wiggle Worm kit, this is a water bottle topper, and it's got a cute little Hawaiian punch like Kool-Aid thing in it with the leaf and the little bug. This is the Retired Tropical Chic paper from last year. Oh my goodness. Please, 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 please don't judge the fingernails. I so meant to take this off earlier and I just noticed that I didn't get around to that. So my apologies. It's coming off tonight, I swear. I was peeling so much tear tape that my nails didn't stand a chance. This little cutie, take a breath. This little cutie is Dollar Tree Tootsie Roll candies. How cute! I want her to kind of stay down a little bit, but I figured this would be good for kids at craft sales. And these might be a giveaway. I haven't decided if I'm charging. If I do, I'll have like a package of 5 of them in one. Here is a hand sanitizer. And I kind of wish that I had cut out part of the box first, because look how cute she is. It's a mermaid, and I mean, she's a fairy, but it works. The box design is from the Paper Pixie, Julie DiMatteo. I love her stuff. Another thing that is her design is this. And if you know me, you know I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. So the tea together set is, I love it. So here is a little tea packet, and it's got magnet closure. You may think that this is part of the closure, but that's just so that you know love is a warm cup of tea. And then it's got 3 little tea bags. Now I did Feeling Calm. I also had some Tazo chamomile in some of the other ones, but I think these are adorable. So that's what I've been making the last day and a half. And then this one, I posted on my Instagram page today that there's a super cute apple/pumpkin punch that's coming. And I don't have it yet, so I did my own version of an apple. And I just used the 2-inch circle punch and the story label punch to kind of notch those out. And yeah, so these are, it's like a caramel apple pop. It's delicious. I had to sample everything I bought because, I mean, I can't just blindly sell these things to people, right? It's so good. It's the right amount of sour, the right amount of apple, the right amount of caramel. It's delicious. So that is the start of my craft sale season. Okay, so we are going to make a version of this card, but to keep it quick, I am going to just do one color for this guy, and I'm going to do balmy blue. I think I'm going to put a piece of paper up here so you don't get blinded. This is all fine and dandy when I'm working during the day or doing a video during the day, but right now it's just too much glare. Okay, so I'm using one of my larger cosmetic brush blending brushes and just start off the page. I have found that by using my laminated grid paper, I can actually start off of the page like that and go back and grab some of the ink, whereas with this paper I can't. I'll make this blending quick. I don't want you to be here all night watching this. So what's everyone been up to this week? This last week of July? Anyone have anything exciting that happened? Something they're looking forward to? When I'm working on a sky, I mean, you obviously don't want these big, like, weird marks, but it's not bad to get kind of a little bit of white in there. It makes it look more like clouds, a little more realistic. Darken up that top. So I know I have quite a few demonstrators that watch me. Who is ready for pre-order? I think those of you that are on the other side of the world, like you in Australia and New Zealand, got to order today. Lucky. So So tell me what was on your list. And who else loves that there's no spoiler ban anymore? I mean, we still can't show the inside of the catalog, but I'm sure you've all seen pictures out there of items that you need. What did you get, Wendy? What did you get? We are going to use Stays On for the balloon. And for that, I'm going to use the Stamparatus because you don't get a second chance to get your stamp in the right place with just your ink pad. Hey Leanne, thanks for joining. Hi Meredith. Thank you everybody for watching. We're making a version of this card, but just with a blue sky. Okay, so we are going to do this puppy. And instead of the dark, like black balloons, let's do, because it's daytime, they wouldn't be a huge shadow, let's do these ones. Always make sure that you butt it back up in that corner, because if this happens again, I want to be able to re-ink it and know that it stayed in the same place. So Meredith and Leanne, before you got here, I was asking what is on Demonstrator's pre-orders. Wendy says Nature's Beauty set, Frost Sweet, penguins, and some Halloween things. Nice! My order, so to speak, since we can't put it in, I've sandboxed before. I wish we had like the option to keep like a mock order going. So my list has changed a couple of times. Once I started applying for all these craft sales, I thought, oh, I better get the pumpkin and apple bundle because I've got a bunch of pumpkin and apple scented or flavored things. And then I thought, well, I'll just do punch art. And then now today again, I'm like, oh, no, I need to get the bundle. So it keeps changing. And also, we announced the save the date for our holiday bingo. So there are 3 of us that are hosting this bingo. There's going to be so many amazing prizes and goodie bags and snacks and all the good stuff. So we opened that up today. So those of you that are local, you can RSVP for that. It is $40, as I believe most bingos are. And you get 10 bingo cards, you get door prizes, door prize tickets, you get silent auction tickets, and you can purchase extra tickets. So all the details are on my page. But if your wish list is a mile long, as is most of ours, then you should consider coming to this bingo where you can win some amazing holiday catalog prizes. I'm going to use my stamp cleaning pad as well. So anyone else? What's on your pre-order? I can't swipe. Right, Meredith? I love that idea. I've sandboxed it, so go in and sandbox it. Right now what I do is I always have all of my orders in an Excel spreadsheet, so I just go through and kind of figure it out that way. But I would love to be able to actually move things in and out, and obviously wouldn't be able to order it before it goes live, but I love that idea. And do not forget your catalogs. Debbie says she can't wait to focus on pre-order. Love those polar bears. Have you seen the moose in that catalog? Because we were talking about this last night. That moose is just so cute. I'm on like cuteness overload with this catalog. And it's funny because the first time I look at a catalog, I'm kind of like, you know, could take it, leave it. And then the more you get going through it, the more it's like, oh my God, gotta have it, gotta have it, gotta have it. And there are items that you didn't even like to begin with. And it was like, nope, never gonna get this. And all it takes is one sample. And it's like, okay, gotta have it. Gotta have it. Now I have a tip here. I'm using the birds that are from the Above the Clouds stamp set. But if you want to have more birds, consider using the birds from the High Tide stamp set. Because it will give you more than just the two. Let's put those on there. They probably don't need to be black, but what else? It was funny, Debbie, was it you that said you were placing one more July order? It's funny because I'm like, do I want one more? I've got an order that's arriving on Friday that has some cute things that I just couldn't resist anymore. I'm obviously expediting my order tomorrow, obviously. But I'm like, is there anything else? I definitely need the Rustic Retreat stamp set. Let's do the Life is a Beautiful Ride. I really love that sentiment. Love it. Love it even more when it's on that kind of angle like that, just to I don't know, it gives it a more whimsy look in my opinion. Okay, that is all the stamping. Are you ready for the fun technique? So you can see there are clouds in here, right? But we're not going to use those because the only way we could use them at this point is to use white embossing powder to do that. So enter the bleaching technique. Make sure you have something covering your workspace. Debbie says, thank you for using that. Going to finish watching to see if you show something. I can't. You have to have it. Trust me, you have to have it. This was one that I was like, meh. Air balloons are not my thing. Oops, sorry. Someone's walking by. I did not need to have it, but I saw, I think it was our holiday, not our holiday, our catalog kickoff that I held with two other local demonstrators, the same two that I'm doing bingo with, and I saw her sample and I'm like, oh, dang it, I need to have it. And I wish I had my samples here to show you the ones that I had done with that, but I do not. Okay, so this is bleach per the lid. I just poured it. This is like a dollar store or Dollar Tree glass container. Don't put it in plastic. From what I understand, it can tip really easily. So this is an aqua painter now that I've designated for bleach. I don't use it with ink or anything else. So just decide where you want some clouds and kind of have them trail off. Like, look how fast that works. And on this one, I ended up with kind of some weird lines, but I think it's because there's so much color and I went over them a few too many times. So I'm just kind of making them light and fluffy. You could also bleach the balloon, but we're going to keep this simple. Look, how easy is that? And you can go over a spot over and over again. Try not to, because I have a feeling it probably wears out the paper, but simple, easy peasy. And like almost instant, right? So if you're gonna use this technique, I would highly suggest getting a container to keep in your craft room. This is just regular household bleach, but I wouldn't want to go and figure out which container and go and get my big like 2-liter bottle of bleach just to do this every time. So just designate a container. you can absolutely, let's do one where we bleach part of the balloon. I'm not going to color these in because I did find when I was doing the sample for this challenge that coloring on top of the bleached paper, it changes the texture. So I tried with both blends and Stampin' Write markers after, and it did not work very well. So this is strictly to remove color. If you want to color over top of it, by all means, but we're just going to take some color out. And you can see that it doesn't react with the stays on. But there's no forgiveness. If you go outside the line, it's going to show. How cute, right? And it took no time at all. The most time on this card was blending the sky. And there we go. Easy peasy card. And it was quick, right? What time is it? I can't tell. All my devices are streaming. 22 minutes, people, and I even had housekeeping announcements. So I'm not going to mount this on the card base. I could, but I'm going to trim it down just a little bit, and I will take a picture and then I will upload it to YouTube because I haven't been doing that again. Was it last week? I felt like I was just talking the entire time, and it wasn't one that I wanted to put on YouTube, so you can go back and watch it on Facebook, but I will upload this shortly. I'm going to go keep binge watching Jane the Virgin because I can't stop. And that's all. I thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you will join me each and every Wednesday when I go live. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, head on over and do that. There's usually 2 videos per week. I don't have a product of the week this week, so I didn't do a video on Monday, but typically there are going to be 2 videos per week. So that's all. Enjoy your evening, my crafty friends. Bye.